out and about in the last couple of days that the meeting with Inouye is scheduled. Is that right?
It's all alleged, Ben, all allegedly. So.
Okay, well,
I'm hoping that I get a bit of a Christmas present and we can get those 4 belts, but at the moment, no news.
Okay, we'll wait on booking the flights to Tokyo for Christmas Eve for that undisputed fight that Sam Goodman could be a part of with Naoya Inoue. But right now we're watching Charlie Kazzi go to work. This 19-year-old Sydney-sider with Louis Magaiva, the tough Papua New Guinean, standing in front of him and trying to trade with him. As Kazzi finds a long right hand there. And turning that left hand around. There is Magaiva, but Kazzi came back and picked him off over the top. Good shots, meaningful shots from Kazzi. Magaiva did well to stand up.
Off his neck. Break! Break! Step back.
And as we're watching this, how would Andrei Mikhailovich be feeling back of house, do you think, as he starts preparations on fight night?
I think he looked pretty relaxed. He looked pretty comfortable. He's a confident sort of guy. So I think he looked pretty calm, like he was soaking up the moment and getting ready to enjoy the night. But he's got a massive task in front of him, and he's going to have to be on tonight to win that one.
A couple of big right hands there from Kazzi too in the second round of this fight. He scored big with that right hand that he turned around onto Magaiva, and there's a left hook he leads with as well, but Magaiva wears it.
That left hook and that right hand is finding a home for Kazzi. He's doing the right thing there. I think he can keep that pressure. Might be, oh, nice.
There's that left hook again. He turns the right hand around, and Magaiva just bobbles around this ring. He's taking a lot of shots. We know his toughness from seeing him previously, but Kazzi is punching very accurately here tonight, picking him off with both hands and seemingly at will. So let's see if Magaiva can find something of meaning to keep him away, but they keep on coming, these shots.
What about the pace as well from Charlie Kazzi? I think he would have almost thrown about 200 punches already in the first 2 rounds.
He's working hard, no doubt, Kazzi. He'd like a statement. 2 stoppages in his 6 fights and 6 wins so far, and he'd like to step that up even further.
I think it's great in his favour that he's been so active. You get that real flow going on, and I think he's feeling really comfortable in there.
Great left hook.
Left hook coming out more and more here in the second round. There it is again. Magaiva works to the bell, but it was another Charlie Kazzi round. He scored with some big left hooks and a couple of right hands straight through as well. And all going according to plan for Kazzi, but not for Magaiva. He's got Dino Billinghurst in his corner. And what a night it is for this New Zealand connection. That is Isaac Peach, the trainer, wrapping the hands of tonight's world title challenger, Andrei Mikhailovich. An incredible boxing story, as has already been discussed. A Russian orphan brought up in New Zealand who had some really troubled times as a teenager. Now he's undefeated and he is one half of a world title fight. And there's been all sorts of drama throughout the build-up to that one. It was announced on just 29 days of notice for the pair of them, but they've still crammed in all sorts of issues, including today with the belt discussion, the IBF and the WBO. We can confirm that it is just the IBF belt that Janibek holds that is being contested tonight. Whether or not they go ahead with the threat to strip him, we wait and see, but certainly tonight, an intriguing fight between champion Janibek and challenger Mikhailovich, and that comes up as our main event. Right now, we're watching Charlie Kazzi, who's been pretty precise here against Louis Magaiva.
Oh, I'm loving this work right here from Kazzi. This is so great to watch.
Anything you'd like to see him add to his arsenal, Sam?
I think he just needs a little bit more separation right here and close. I think he's given Magaiva, don't want to say moments, but he's also letting him get off a little bit. I think if he gives himself some room and looks to land a few bigger shots to the body, I think he'll definitely get him out of there.
Good shot there on the inside from Magaiva, turned around to right hands. Kazzi over the top, just chops his right hand through. Magaiva doubles up with the free right hand himself, and now at a bit more distance. On the inside, though, it is Kazzi winning the exchanges. Powerful shots. And working hard, he goes left hook, right hand, and gets through with both of them there, does Charlie Kazzi.
Stop, stop, stop. I've told you a couple of times, keep them up. Okay, they're getting low.
Will Sulos, our referee, laying down the law to Kazzi. He jabs long to the body. Is Kazzi just gives himself a little break here.
See, I don't mind this from Charlie. I think just like that, he can earn some longer right hands from that sort of range and then look to start to push the pressure again. So I think if he can look to hurt him a bit with that right hand, that he'll be able to build on that and get some more pressure.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Sam. He's definitely getting those longer shots, but he's letting Magaiva get a bit more advantage there in the inside.
A little bit looser, this work here from Kazzi. Tries to get back on the inside and turns that right hand around the guard of Magaiva. And there's another beautiful right hand. It clatters through from Charlie Kazzi. Magaiva wore it well, but that's the biggest shot we've seen so far. Through nearly 3 rounds of boxing, Charlie Kazzi, a nice right hand. It rocked the head of Louis Magaiva, who did well to stand up again. He's taken a body assault throughout, and then he wore a big shot over the top, and he stood up well. The Papua New Guinean Louis Magaiva again showing his toughness, and he's earned his minute break because that was a big shot.
The CWBC Australasia Silver Lightweight Championship on the line. World Championship coming up tonight. The main event of the Lightweight Championship
right up
of the world.
Lift up the body. Work on that. All right, you're not sitting down low enough. Sit down low, get a bit of power. You should take him out in the next round. Yeah, sit down a bit higher. Sit down a bit lower. Punch.
And as Charlie Kazzi hears the instructions, you can see we are really looking forward to that one, an IBF Super Welterweight World title fight involving our own Tim Tszyu, who takes on Bakram Murtazaliev. That is a big fight. We'll see live from Orlando on Main Event Television in a couple of Sundays' time. So a major opportunity for Tim Tszyu after bloody Sunday in Las Vegas to bounce back and win another world title. Kazzi and Magaiva here in round 4.
Yeah, there's a nice snappy jabs from Kazzi there.
He's working off the jab here in round number 4 is Kazzi.
Oh, beautiful jabs.
I think it's a much smarter way for him to go about it, to start earning those bigger shots more than just dipping his head in and starting to look to put the pace on straight away. I think he can land a lot cleaner and not get hit as much from this range.
Yeah, it looks like he's definitely fighting a lot smarter this round.
Creating a lot more homes for that right hand as well when he is at this range.
He's keen on staying at that range is Kazzi here in round 4 as we pass the first minutes of this round. Now he goes back to the body and is again warned for just creeping low is Kazzi. Magaiva with a right hand. He takes that for the left hook and another right hand from Kazzi.
Don't hold. Hands free. Punch out. Hands free.
Magaiva to the body. Now they work on the inside. Right hand doubled up from Kazzi, and he finds another right hand over the top. And he turns that left hand around as Magaiva tries to work to the body. There's some shots from Magaiva. The uppercut on the way through. Body shot from Kazzi again, and uses his feet to deliver that left hook. Now they work on the inside. Kazzi and Magaiva here in round 4. He turns again, does Kazzi.
Hands, break, break. Step back.
Nothing wrong with the fitness of Magaiva.
Oh, both boys are fit as hell. This work rate is insane.
And the right hand just whizzes by from Kazzi. That one got through, but Magaiva got a bit of glove in front of it.
Hands free. Break, break. Doing too much holding. Let's go.
Right hand again from Kazzi.
Hands free, punch out.
A big shove there from Magaiva. Kazzi misses with a few over the top, then connects with that left hand.
10 seconds.
It's a good body shot too, but Magaiva wore it well.
Beautiful angle work from Kazzi.
Break.
And another round down between Kazzi and Magaiva. Our next fight is an intriguing one, Mia Motsu and Shannon O'Connell. So, two well-known female fighters from this part of the world. Motsu, world number 1 from New Zealand, and O'Connell, a former world title challenger from here in Australia. What are you seeing here, Sam?
Look, I think he's landing a lot of good short hooks on the inside, Charlie. I think he's just got to give himself a little bit more space, and I like that little bit of separation so he can land those bigger shots. But I think sometimes when he's losing his shape a little bit with his feet, I think if he keeps his feet under him a bit more, he'll be able to land those bigger shots and get him out of there, because he's landing plenty.
And he would like to get him out of there, no doubt about that. Charlie Kazzi, as he walks out into the second half of this fight, round 5 of 8. There is a regional belt being contested here over the 8 rounds. That would be the first of Kazzi's young career, should he earn it. Body shot's a good one too with the left hands. And he's working around the elbows of Magaiva.
Break, break. Step back.
Right hand Kazzi. Magaiva looks ragged again there for a moment, but he does recover to stand up and trade. As Kazzi tries to outwork him.
Landed 2 really good short right hands in a row just there.
And a nice little left hook as well, and a chopping right hand from Kazzi.
Push him back, Louis. You gotta push him back, son.
They trade shots, but Kazzi's are the more powerful of them, and again he works off that jab, and he's looking for those big shots to the body when he gets his opportunity. Another shot for Kazzi. They call for the uppercut. Right hand gets through, good shot.
Right hand.
Magaiva bounces off the ropes, but continues to trade with him. It's a nice right hand, though, from Charlie Kazzi. And the jab gets through again in the final minutes of this, the 5th round of action.
Like to see him put something behind that jab, because every time he throws it, he's landing at will. So if he puts another good right hand behind it, I think it's just going to really stack up, and he's going to get real close to getting Magaiva out of there.
Oh, beautiful flurry there from Kazzi.
Yeah, combination punching from Charlie Kazzi.
Oh, amazing.
And again, he knocks that head around of Magaiva. Are the body shots the way to finish this off, do you think, or is he right to be headhunting?
Oh, I think it's definitely a mix. The right hands, he's definitely sticking in with those right hands, but I think he's definitely got to just keep putting punches together like he's doing, and I think he can get the stoppage.
Good on Magaiva for keeping his feet 2 feet on the ground. His head's getting left and left, right, and sideways. Here we go.
Yeah, he's tough.
He does
Louis
have a chip on
Magaiva,
him.
no doubt about that. And he gets another well-earned minutes break here at the Star in Sydney.
Round 16. Pick it up, no, it doesn't. Pick it up. Down low. What you get?
And this is what happened in our previous rounds with Charlie Kazzi and Louis Magaiva. Jasmine, what did you see?
There's a lot of punishment getting taken from Magaiva, but honestly, props to him. He's doing a really good job, but sometimes you're a bit tough for your own good. So we'll see what Kazzi's got this round, but he's landing the cleaner shots here, and there's not much coming back from Magaiva.
Keep an eye on him. Yeah.
Round 6.
Round number 6 of our broadcast opener on a world title fight night here in Sydney. Incredible to think that we've got the best middleweight in the world in Janibek Alimhanala fighting a Kiwi challenger in Andre Mikhailovic here in Sydney, live on Fox Sports on a Friday night. How good's boxing? Can't wait to see Janibek in action against Mikhailovic. He is a phenomenal talent and a heavy favourite, of course. Mikhailovic, though, trying to live out a dream as Magaiva got through with a good shot.
Exchange.
Good shot, Magaiva. Kazzi was coming forward and scoring with big shots, and Magaiva, he came straight back with the best shot that he's thrown so far in this fight. But Kazzi comes back and works hard.
It's quite crazy some of the shots he's taking, Magaiva, but he's coming straight back with them too.
He took a bunch there, but he takes another right hand and a left hand over the top.
Break!
And he pushes forward, and he needs some more of those right hands that he produced. Because there's something there as
Great right hand.
Kazzi uses the shoulder to give himself space and follows up with a couple of shots. And now he'll try and work from there. He goes to the body, there's Kazzi.
He definitely looks like he's starting to feel the pace a lot more in this round as well, I think, Magaiva.
Keep him up, Charlie.
Couple of body shots there. That one did creep a little low. That's a right hand over the top. A left hook from Kazzi. Magaiva on the inside with a left hook. There's a nice shot again from Kazzi. Puts a couple together as he leans in and tries to work.
Off his neck.
Magaiva waits for his own moment, but can't find the target as Kazzi goes around the side and throws that right hand.
Step back.
And he breathes deeply and smiles as Magaiva seems to quite enjoy this stuff. And he's taking plenty of shots for his troubles, but giving a few back too as he gets a couple of big ones. Kazzi trying to step it up.
The 1-2s are landing quite nicely. I think if he takes that step back, he's just going to find a straight down the middle.
Right. Glimpse up at the screen there from Kazzi just to have a look at how long he has left in this round, and he gets straight to work when he realises there's not long. Final 10 seconds of the round. Magaiva turns one around. A right hand is a beauty from Kazzi. He tries to find it again, but it'll be another round down. Another Kazzi round two, and he really started to step it up. Here's the highlights of what we saw, Sam.
Look, he's just, I think that right hand's, it's really a winner for him. I just think he needs to give himself a little bit of room and just continue to look to land those big right hands and then follow it in with the body shots. I think when he just pushes forward with the body shots, he closes himself off too much and gives Magaiva a chance to rest and also fire off a few shots of his own. So I think just giving himself a bit of space, a bit of room, land those bigger shots, look for that right hand, and I think the fight's his. I think you just saw Will Soulos go over to the other corner and say he needs to see something. So, look, I think a stoppage ain't far away if Charlie really pushes after him and gives himself a little bit more room to land those bigger shots.
Yeah, the doctor went over for a look as well and a conversation with the referee. So perhaps that's the discussion that is being had now, is whether Louis Magaiva needs to stick around here for much longer. So let's see how this 3 minutes plays out, and perhaps it'll be the last 3 minutes we see of the fight if those conversations continue. Kazzi really did step it up in that 6th round, and he'll go hunting, no doubt. He'd love that stoppage, as we mentioned. Magaiva, though, he is working hard. Oh, big right hands from Charlie Kazzi. Again, Magaiva just stands straight up to it, but it was a really slick right hand from Kazzi.
Yeah, Magaiva is definitely a warrior. He is not backing down.
And there's no doubt about that. He's here for the fight.
Right.
Good shots downstairs and over the top from Kazzi again. Oh, the left hook, and Will Soulos has seen enough. Louis Magaiva doesn't like it one bit.
Don't even think about it. Don't even fucking think about it.
Well, Magaiva's had a couple of fights here, one with Charlie Kazzi and one with our referee Will Soulos. After the fight was stopped on him, he wanted to keep going, and looking at Magaiva and seeing his obvious toughness, he is not a man who would ever quit. So he's gutted that he's been stopped here in Sydney this evening. But fair enough, really, because it was decisive and it was all one way.
It was one-way traffic the whole time. You know, it is for the fighter's best interest sometimes, you know, when the referee or your team do get involved. He was taking a lot of punishment. Charlie was landing plenty of big shots, and there wasn't a whole heap coming back from Magaiva. So I think it's a good stoppage from Will.
Yeah, I agree. Health is your wealth, so you can only take so much damage, and, you know, you can be as good as your own toughness. So, you know, he showed that he's tough, but sometimes that's not the best thing.
He's distraught too, is Louis Magaiva. He wanted the opportunity to finish this fight on his feet. He hadn't been down in his defence, but he was clearly not in a position to win the fight. So after the conversation with the doctor in the corner during the previous break in between rounds, referee Will Soulos decided something else big and he'd stop it, and he saw the shot that he was looking for and he said no more.
Oh, he sneaked in a right hand there himself.
He was just about to throw a right hand onto the ref, I think, Louis Magaiva. And then
I think it's slightly connected.
Will goes in and gives him a shove, so
keep your hands up, Will. Protect yourself at all
there's a bit
times,
there.
fella.
There's a bit there.
That was the right hand he needed.
Oh, he is absolutely gutted, is Louis Magaiva, but he's a credit to Papua New Guinean boxing and himself. He's always so tough when he comes to fight, and while he will be disappointed with the result, he's lost no admirers, and it's another big win for Charlie Kazzi as we make this official.
Ladies and gentlemen, time to make this one official. The end comes 1 minute and 18 seconds into round number 7. Your referee, Will Soulos, calls a stop to this contest. The victory by TKO, blue corner, and new WBC Australasia silver lightweight champion, the fighting pride of Earlwood, Charlie Kazzi.
So congratulations, Charlie Kazzi, a name we're going to be hearing a lot more about in the near future. The 19-year-old from Sydney, now an Australasian champion, courtesy of an emphatic win over Louis Magaiva. Pete Bedell, Sam Goodman are with me. And, well, gents, that brings up 5 wins for the year. He is a man on a mission, and it's not hard to see why.
Absolutely, it was a stellar performance. I thought it was one-way traffic pretty much the whole fight, and it was a good stoppage. I think, you know, Magaiva was taking a lot of shots, and Will seen enough, and that's the way it went.
I thought it was a confidence boost to Sam. He's had, in his last 4 fights, Kazzi, he's gone the distance. I think he needed a stoppage for a bit of a confidence boost, and he got that tonight. I actually liked him better at range. I thought he was in the pocket a lot, but I actually thought Charlie was more dominant when he was at range and landing with his right hand here, and then the left as well, you see here. So he was actually, his precision was quite good. And I think if he gives himself a bit of separation, a bit of distance, he can be a more dominant fighter.
Absolutely. I think he still was dominating all the exchanges on the inside as well. I just thought that when he did give himself some room, he didn't give Magaiva as much of a chance to get off his own shot. So it was a lot more clearer at range that Charlie was the one winning the fight. So, and he landed a lot of real good hard backhands from that range. So that's probably something he works on in his next camp, and he's an active guy. No doubt he's going to be back in the gym working on working on that range and working on getting better.
And also, look, it's in his blood, boxing. I mean, his father, Peter, was a good boxer, and he was obviously trained by Johnny Lewis's brother, Terry, so it's in his blood. But I thought, Sam, he's only 19, so he needs to work on his power, but he'll develop that as the years come on, and he probably needs to sit on his punches a bit more. But as he develops that with a bit of maturity, a bit of experience, he'll get more power, and he'll become a better fighter.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just about, getting his man strength. Like you said, he's still 19, he's still very young, and he'll definitely get stronger. He'll continue to grow and get better. So I think it's all about just getting that experience at the moment, staying busy and staying in the gym.
I think too, what I like, in the lightweight division, there's some good quality opponents domestically for Charlie. So at age 19, there's plenty of upside.